Documented history is often used to justify the belief that time is fundamental to reality. After all, it's undeniable that history reveals a consistent, ordered sequence of events. The story of our world unfolds with clear, linear structure. And for navigating life, building civilizations, and organizing knowledge, treating this timeline as real isn't just useful, it's essential. However, what's real about time isn't necessarily that it's fundamental to reality. For example, consider a novel. Within the story, a character is born in chapter 1 and grows old by chapter 20. By chapter 15 of the story, chapter 1 seems to be in the past, and chapter 20 seems to lie in the future. In this context, time refers to the ordered coherence of the character's life as it appears to unfold through the reading of the story. However, the story itself is never bound by the linear limitations that appear through reading. In other words, the time that appears to define the sequential unfolding of the character's life is not essential to the presence of the story. The story exists all at once within the pages of the novel, not within the time that seems to define everything happening within the story. Every chapter exists simultaneously, present within the book itself. Likewise, time is never directly experienced as being fundamental to reality. It only ever appears so indirectly through the same kind of linear conceptualization as reading the story. In other words, time is only ever directly experienced as the presence of thinking, which is itself the abstraction of reality. The appearance of time never exists independently from this abstraction, just like how chapters 1, 15, and 20 always exist simultaneously within the context of the story, but seem to express an independent past, present, and future through the abstract linear unfolding of the character's life. So, yes, history reveals the appearance of time through a conceptual narrative of objective experience. But ultimately, time is simply a word that refers to the presence of potential within which all conceptual form appears, and history refers to the way this present form appears documented and remembered. Both words arising within a context that is unlimited by the linearity that they alone abstractly imply.